Coming up on Lazer Update, we'll take a look at how OCC is preparing for the May 20th commencement ceremony.
Then we'll be meeting John Burns, Assistant Director of the Office of Accessibility Resources, and hear how he helps students on campus succeed academically. This and more coming up in the next 20 minutes.
Hello everyone and welcome to Lazer Update. I'm Morgan Cavanis.
And I'm Nick Krause. It's May 9th and we have lots to cover, so let's get into it.
As we reach the end of the semester, students are gearing up for finals and graduation. I think we all know the basics of graduation, renting a cap and gown and walking across a stage to receive your diploma. But students and families attending the ceremony may not realize all the work that goes into it. Nick Bullock takes us behind the scenes to prepare for this special day.
Every OCC student thinks of that moment they walk up to the stage and grab their diploma. That feeling of accomplishment when all their friends and family are there to witness this big milestone in their life. But a lot of people tend to overlook what it really takes to prepare for just one of these ceremonies. Susan Tormey and Katie Boyle tell us a little bit more about what happens behind the scenes.
It's lineup, it's regalia, it's program. This is last year's program, which, as you can see, is many pages, names, lists, all kinds of things, special awards that we're giving out. We have Chancellor Awards that we give out. We have honorary degrees that the Board of Trustees bestows on community leaders. So taking that all into consideration, as you can see, there's so many moving parts.
So there's a lot of different moving parts when it comes to commencement with Reg and Records, Academic Affairs, and then our office with events. So we all kind of work together to kind of plan out this the big day.
I went to go talk to a 2014 OCC college graduate to see what he remembers at his graduation.
I remember looking across the crowd and I saw a lot of my fellow classmates. A reflective moment for me to see, all my friends in the crowd. Commencement was a bit cathartic. It was something that I thought I wouldn't come to see. I thought I wasn't going to be there, and I remember specifically looking to my friend John, and we had like a moment of reassurance amongst each other that we made it, and it was kind of an achievement in itself.
Everyone here at OCC puts in a lot of work preparing commencement because they know what it means to our students.
Cum laude.
I can't wait to walk across the stage, but for now, I want to enjoy the last week of classes and appreciate everything that gotten me here today. And for graduating sophomores, caps and gowns are ready for pickup in the bookstore located in the Whitney Atrium.
Faculty are an important part of helping us achieve our academic success, but sometimes students need extra help. Rainey Morgan talked to John Burns at the Office of Accessibility Resources about the options offered to students to help them reach their goals.
John Burns has worked in higher education for over a decade, recently coming to OCC's Accessibility Resources Office, where he's fulfilling his passion, helping students with and without disabilities, aiming to be like those who helped him succeed in his own education.
The scope of what I do is really not just one particular thing. It's, as a whole, it involves a lot more than just setting students up with, let's say, extra time for test taking or things like that. It really boils down to them being in a situation and it's disrupting, one or more major life activities. Come see us. We can have a conversation and we can talk about if we can provide you with that support. Our adaptive technology lab in the OER office is available for our students. If they're ever on campus and want to study, they can load it up into the software that we have called Kurzweil. For me, it's really just all about the student. And so they may be reluctant to walk through those doors and they don't know who I am and I'm some strange face, but being able to meet with that student, having them feel like what they felt 5 minutes earlier, looking at the big picture and seeing, there's maybe a light at the end of that tunnel here, and this guy in this office are here to support their success.
This is John Burns' first semester in the OAR office. It seems like he's the perfect fit. He's looking forward to continuing to help students and spread awareness about the resources his office provides.
A new feature to the campus Starbucks this semester is a punch card. You can buy 10 drinks and get an 11th one free. Rainey Morgan talks to students about how they take their sip and save.
This semester, OCC's Starbucks Cafe is fueling students with the opportunity to get a free drink via a coffee club punch card. Today we'll be hearing what students have to say about the buy 10, get 1 free deal.
So I think these punch cards are a really cute idea for rewards, especially for college students who spend a lot of money on tuition or Starbucks, and I think it's a good way to give back to the students.
Punches would be better if they were reduced to 5 or 4, and I feel like it's a way to keep kids to keep buying coffee.
I love the new punch cards here. We're super broke all the time, college, that's where it's at.
I don't really think coffee is good for you, but then again, to keep you up, it's also good for that, so yeah. Coffee's all right. I would put it to 5, though. That's really my whole take on it.
So a free drink is always where it's at, always gets me excited. I wouldn't be here without a coffee in the morning.
And there you have it. The Starbucks punch card has stirred up a buzz on campus, but a free drink is a free drink. This has been Rainey Morgan on Lazer Update.
What a great way to take a break from studying at this point in the semester. Grab a treat from Starbucks. It sounds like it's a great deal.
The Starbucks Cafe is still open for OCC's summer session, so if you'll be back on campus for class, you can still use your punch card.
That's right. Summer courses will be starting up soon. Did you know you could take summer courses if you're behind in credits or need to get ahead? Registration is now for both full and half summer sessions. Courses begin June 5th for the first half semester and full. Check out OCC's website for more information.
The music department still has 2 live performance events before the end of the semester. The OCC String Ensemble performs tonight, May 9th at 7 p.m. Students of Dr. David Rudari's vocal repertory class put on their final concert on Friday at 11:15 a.m. Both events will take place in the Academic 2 Recital Hall and are open to the public. Admission is free and an online streaming link will be provided.
What is my OCC story? My OCC story is finding what I love to do.
My OCC story is having the tools and resources needed to help fuel my passions.
My OCC story is a second chance to education.
What will your OCC story be?
The Coulter Library is your place for entertainment. With over 77,000 books, movies, and CDs, there's always something to do. Your place for research help. Trouble with a project? Ask a librarian. Your place for quiet space. Shh, our first floor is reserved for quiet work only. Your place for IT help. Visit our help desk on the 2nd floor. All this and so much more at the Coulter Library. Open 7 days a week. For more information, visit sunyocc.edu/library.
This fall, Stranger Things actress Millie Bobby Brown is taking a break from the sci-fi genre to play lead in a new fantasy film called Damsel. This movie veers off from the classic damsel in distress role. Instead, Brown's character finds that she'll have to save herself. Welcome back to Lazer Update. We continue to appreciate the people who make OCC so diverse, from students to faculty and staff.
That's right, Morgan. And today, we'll get to know just a few who make our campus community thrive. Next, we'll take a look at how Professor Rebecca Dady teaches her American Sign Language classes. With it being her first language, the class is a first-time learning experience for many. But that doesn't make Dady or her students any less able to communicate. UFI Legitimus has the story.
This is Rebecca Dady, an American Sign Language professor here at OCC.
Well, as you know, I was born deaf, and both of my parents were hearing, but you have to understand that they chose to sign American Sign Language, and their belief was it was important to have me included on things that were going on, and teaching me how to advocate for myself, get a proper education, communication access. So I started my career with deaf education K through 12, locally in Syracuse. And then I realized that the system needed to change because there weren't enough people who were aware of American Sign Language and how it can benefit different individuals. And so in 2010, I realized that, and how that was a better match for me. So I decided to come and have an impact on people who can affect the future and helping them to communicate with the deaf community.
Rebecca remains laser-focused, committed to our college's values of excellence, diversity, and community.
When I teach, I just remind all the students that the thing that's most important to me is a willingness to learn and a positive attitude.
In case you didn't know, you can take an ASL class here at OCC for a language credit. Ask your advisor about what language credits you might need for your degree.
Have you seen those flyers on campus that tells you what next fun events is happening? They're the work of the Seoul office in Gordon, where student government officers meet to share ideas and coordinate activities. Rainey Morgan spoke to 2 student leaders about their experiences and contributions.
Being a leader in the student government Seoul office at OCC is a great way for students to gain leadership skills and be involved in campus life.
Being part of this office, I found a small community with all my fellow leaders, and it really helped me work on my communication skills and also my leadership skills. Part of what the office does is grow community on campus through things like Council of Clubs, which is a meeting that happens every other Wednesday in Ferranti 282.
The Council of Clubs is important because there are a lot of groups that belong to OCC, and it brings all of the groups and clubs from different backgrounds and cultures to one area to voice their opinions and bring a sense of community to the school.
Clubs aren't the only way student officers can meet students across campus. Each leader also has office hours throughout the week.
Some days, they're not that interesting. I just sit and do my homework. If a student comes in, asks me questions, I just answer it. Other days, it's more exciting. We go help with upstairs, if something happening in the great room and something like that, or we do tabling events where we're trying to recruit for SGA or get people's ideas, students' ideas. I thought being an officer was more like a job, but when we started, Sean Eady, he's very cool. He lets my friends come in, we go into the Lazer lounge, talk with other students, and hang out sometimes.
Leadership positions open each year, and officers to be are petitioning now, so you can keep an eye out for who will be OCC's next student leaders.
It's great to see how involved students can be outside of the classroom. As an update, petitioning is over, and congratulations to the newly elected leaders. We can look forward to what they'll be doing on campus next year. One of our daily features on Lazer Update is called Did You Know? In past shows, we've learned about several departments, programs, and people that make OCC run every day.
Did you know that there are many tables celebrating different cultures that are featured at Unity Day each semester? Our Brandon King takes a closer look at an art table that was at the event this past spring.
Did you know that on Unity Day, there's a table that is hosting paper origami? The table is in the middle of all the event tables being very easy to miss. It blends in even. The man hosting the table is teaching people origami from scratch with colored paper. He's also giving handouts to anyone who wants to learn on their own at home. Next time on Unity Day, look out for the table with the colored paper and folded paper animals.
It's cool to see what fun things get lined up every semester at Unity Day on campus.
And we get to learn about a lot of different cultures. Speaking of different cultures, did you know that a lot of OCC's student athletes come from countries all over the world? Lazer athletes have had an amazing season. As it reaches the end, let's take a look at some upcoming dates and review a few recent games that took place last week. Last weekend, Lazer's men's lacrosse team beat Genesee Community College 23-0, with Gregory Elijah Brown having 8 goals and 5 assists. Then, the Lazer's women's lacrosse team beat Monroe Community College 18-12 in their tourney one. Sky Jaido had 8 goals and 1 assist. After this win, the women's lacrosse team will be having their second tourney round in Rochester, New York on Sunday, May 13th. This time is still to be determined. And finally, the men's lacrosse team will be having their tournament against their rival Nassau Community College at 3:30 p.m. on Sunday, May 14th in Bel Air, Maryland.
Why did I choose OCC? I chose OCC because it's close to home.
Why did I come to OCC? I came to OCC because it was financially affordable for my family.
Why did I choose OCC? I chose OCC for the hands-on learning.
To me,
OCC is an opportunity to find what I'm passionate about.
OCC means opportunity to me. Opportunity for people of all ages and all walks of life.
OCC is a place to hone my skills and learn about the industry.
Visit sunyocc.edu to figure out what OCC means to you.
An upcoming event this Memorial Day weekend is Taylor Swift's Eras Tour at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey from May 26th to May 28th. This is Swift's first tour since COVID. She will be performing songs from 3 albums that she wrote over the pandemic. Ticket might be hard to find, but fans are posting all over social media and videos. Welcome back to Lazer Update. I'm Morgan Cavanis.
And I'm Nick Gross. Before we wrap up, we wanted to bring you a discussion in another segment called Got Issues.
Our producer, Rainey Morgan, has a conversation with fellow students Elkins and Lyle Freeman to talk about whether social media is affecting our attention span. Let's hear what they have to say.
Thanks, Morgan. Hello, everyone. I'm Rainey Morgan, and today on Got Issues, we are discussing social media and attention spans. Platforms like Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok are popular ways of sharing life and entertainment. But what if they're also a cause to some of our problems, including poor concentration? Joining me today are Elkins and Lyle Freeman to talk about it. Thank you for joining me. So what is your favorite form of social media, and what do you mainly use it for, if it's communication, entertainment, a little bit of both?
I use BeReal a lot. I'm always checking what my friends are doing because it's fun to see what everyone's up to, and it's funny when like someone posts late or someone doesn't post on time, or maybe you feel like you're nearby, and it's just so much fun because it's kind of thoughtless in a way. Like, you don't really have to text each other. It's just all right there, and it's just easy.
Yeah, that sounds really fun. Lyle, how much time do you spend on social media, and if it's a lot, do you see it as a waste of time or as being productive?
Well, I usually spend, say, like an hour or two on the big apps like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I tend to spend more time actually on YouTube, and I feel like that is more of a waste of time for me because I can be getting stuff done. I usually tend to, when I'm on YouTube, just keep my eyes glued to that video or whatever it is. It could even be a YouTube short. They've got shorts now. But it's just a matter of how much is too much, really, for one person.
Right, totally. Going back to Allie, how do you think social media being at the tips of our fingers affects our attention spans?
I think it affects our attention spans a lot because we have the notifications right there. You hear a buzz or you hear your notification bell go off, and that's how you know that you've got a message. And I mean, like, I pick it up almost constantly when I have free time or when I have time to scroll. It's just an easy way to fill time. So then we're not in the habit of paying attention to things a lot because, I mean, your phone's right there. It's easy distraction.
Yeah, I think you make a great point with the notification thing. And speaking of, Lyle, in what ways do you think we should limit our time on social media? If at all, do you think we need to stop notifications, that could help?
Well, I would agree with that. I would say saying no to those push notifications just helps you keep into that mindset. But listen, you'll never know like who's going to be on live or who just posted something or who shared something. But I say be ridding of those push notifications breaks you from that wait and see mentality. You never know what you're going to see the next time you hop on to social media. And that's what I like.
Yeah, I think you make a great point. When we come back, our discussion continues right here on Got Issues.
What is my OCC story? My OCC story is finding what I love to do.
My OCC story is having the tools and resources needed to help fuel my passions.
My OCC story is a second chance to education.
What will your OCC story be?
Welcome back. Rainey Morgan here again. I'm with Elkins and Lyle Freeman. We've been talking about social media and attention spans. Let's continue. So, Allie, Do you think that after you watch short videos like TikToks that are only a minute long, it's harder for you to concentrate on longer videos, even 10 minutes or like a movie?
Yeah, I find that when I don't have a lot of time, it's really easy to scroll through TikTok. So often I'm not really watching a lot of shows in my free time just because you have to kind of invest yourself. And even when I am watching shows, sometimes I find myself scrolling through TikTok or even Instagram. And it has made my attention span much shorter with a lot of the content that I watch.
Yeah, for sure. So Lyle, what do you think is the value then of short form video content like TikToks if it is affecting our attention spans?
Well, I think the short form videos, I say they're perfect for those that are on the go, that need that dose of entertainment, but they only have like 1 minute to do it. So why waste your time, say like 20 minutes watching an episode of a YouTube series when you can maybe get a sneak preview on a 1 minute YouTube short? It's very new.
Yeah, it is new. Going back to Allie, do you think at all our attention spans were affected by social media before short videos like TikToks?
Well, I think that before short videos were really a thing. I mean, there was Vine, which came before TikTok, but it's very similar with the short videos. You can scroll through the feed and see them. But I think that before that, people were much more like willing to watch a full show or watch a full video online. It's like something more like a YouTube video. I think we've become more adjusted to the short form video format.
Yeah, I agree. So Lyle, quickly, in what ways do you think social media and time management connect?
Social media, time management, you spend so much time on social media that sometimes you can't even get work done. So having that balance between social life and work life, I think really matters in regards to social media usage. It kind of helps you navigate through all of it.
Yeah, thank you. So I'd like to thank my guests, Allie Elkins and Lyle Freeman, and hope you've enjoyed watching. I'm Rainey Morgan, that's Got Issues.
You enjoyed the show and maybe even learned a thing or two about OCC's campus.
Be sure to like us on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel at Onondaga's Campus Connections. Episodes are uploaded Monday through Thursday by 5 p.m. This has been a great show. I'm Nick Cross.
And I'm Morgan Cavanis. Have a great last week of classes and good luck on finals.